can you help understand how do you go about, running projects that benefit the business? Is it a data project? Is it a business project? Where do they come from? How do you try and, please everyone in a way? How does that work?
All right, so my tagline is there's no such thing as a data project. They're all business projects.
That's a great tagline.
If it doesn't derive business value, there's no point in doing it.
Amen. Yeah.
So I've got a couple of different rules with things that go wrong are I want to spend 18 months to 2 years building data foundations and doing a large data migration. And then in 2 years, maybe we'll have things in place for you to start, you as the business start utilizing and move forward. Just wait 2 years. I might as well sign my pink slip, right? I'm out.
Fair enough.
It's about not reinventing the world. It's about incremental value and delivering incremental value that's driven on a strategic point. So if you have foundations to lay in place, don't build the foundations and then find the use cases. Build the foundations as you have the use cases. Right now, in anything, you need some sort of enterprise architecture, data architecture. You need to have that North Star that you're heading towards, that you're building on. But this is all part of regular agile methodology. It's been done. So don't do the big waterfall, a 2-year, then maybe you get to use it. Deliver value incrementally to your business. And then what happens is if you do a couple of small ones, then they might give you a 6-7 months. They've shown that you'll prove and you'll get, I'm like, I could do a little bit more. If you give me a little bit more time, right? I don't have to actually productionize something right away. Can I get 6 months? They'll be like, well, you gave us this other stuff, so we now trust that you're not going to be caught up in this long, arduous transformation program. And by the end of it, nothing's transformed. The technology's moved on, and now you're going to pick something else. So, yeah, rule number 1, incremental value. So that's not quick fixes and technical debt. That's strategic incremental value. Promoting standards has been the biggest thing with the business, is trying to prove to them that going on standards and not being so bespoke and niche, that it's not necessary to be bespoke and niche, that standardization, not standardization like everybody has to operate in the same way. Data standards will actually really help them move forward. So try to get them to think in a different way. And we're about to launch a campaign through the market about standards. If we think of how we use standards every single day in our lives, right? So think about the plug for your Android, right? You can go to your friend's house. My phone's dying. Do you have a charger, right? Like we all have the plug for that. Did you know a tea kettle, the plug for a tea kettle is that size is a standard size across the world, right? So there's these little standards that we expect every single day, but then you start talking about data standards and people are like, whoa. I was like, no, think about the standards that run our lives and have made our lives a lot easier in today. So that's the other one. And the other element is interoperability, right? It's building something so they can change their mind. They can be fast, they can be modular, they can move on, but everything just seamlessly works together. You don't have to translate it. You don't have to handhold it. So these are kind of the things that the C-suite really understand this. They embrace it. And when you explain it in that way, they're on board. They're ready to support you. They're always nervous, like, how are you going to get it done in a complex market? But they get why you're doing it.